Hey, this is Underdawg Buju. Catch me on May 2nd, opening up for Van Der and the Saint.
Beginning, how did you first get into music and create? And when was the first time you created music?
First time I created music was I want to say 2015, just messing around on GarageBand, just fucking around basically. Made like a stupid ass song and did stuff since then.
What were your biggest influences growing up? Was it all hip hop, or did you pull inspiration from other genres as well?
Definitely mostly hip hop. My cousins used to play a bunch of reggae and Afro beats and all type of shit, but mostly hip hop. I got most of my inspiration from hip hop.
Going on to your artist name, Underdawg Buju. Yo, how'd you come up with that? What's the story behind that?
Basically, in high school, me and my best friend at the time, we had a group called Underdogs or some shit like that. And then my nickname in high school was just Buju because of the artist Buju Banton. I the reggae and all that. But then I just put it together, Underdawg Buju, and we're here.
A lot of artists write from personal experiences. How much of your music is based on real life and events that have happened, and what percentage of it is just storytelling?
I feel like it's half and half. Like on a song, it could be half and half. Like a particular part could be me pulling from real life experiences and stuff like that, and another half could just be me just shit talking or just going crazy type shit. But yeah, most of the time it's stuff that's really happened to me. Like I said, it's 50-50. I could be shit talking, I could just be pulling from my actual life.
When you are in the studio, are you more of a writer, or do you like to freestyle?
I freestyle.
Yeah.
It gives the energy is just different when you when you hear that beat and you just whatever you're feeling at that time is what comes out. So I prefer to freestyle. I mean, I don't mind writing. It helps too. But yeah, I prefer to freestyle.
Would you say most of the songs that you have out are all freestyle?
Yeah. But the thing is, I also because I could be just doing something and then I'll come up with a random bar or a random few bars and I could just down and I could use it for a, random song. So it depends. But most of the time I do freestyle, yeah.
And did that always come naturally to you? Just freestyling, bro?
Yes, because like I said, my cousins back in the day would always just freestyle like because I used to tell them I used to rap and all that stuff. So they would always make me freestyle for them. So I'll just freestyle. They would freestyle. Everybody just freestyles. That was a just for fun. So yeah, it comes naturally to me.
Looking throughout your whole music career, what was that initial point of you saying damn, I'm starting to create a name out here in the industry? Was there a certain track, event, cosign?
I feel like it was a gradual thing. I wouldn't say there was a specific moment. I was like, oh shit, you know. I feel like it's kind of a gradual thing. It's oh, in the city, people start to kind of recognize you, and it's damn, that's kind of crazy. But yeah, I can't really point to a specific moment. But if I could pick one, I would say 2021. I was out with my friends, and somebody goes, "Yo, is that Chopper Gang or some shit like that?" And I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Yo, what the hell? Was yeah, that was surreal. I was like, okay, shit. People are noticing what we're doing.
Keeping on the topic of your music, bro, you worked with multiple producers, got a couple features in your discography. Which kind of collaboration would you say was the most impactful for you?
Okay, the thing with me is when I work with people, always looking to build a relationship with that person, right? So most of my good friends are my producers. They're my collab. So I would say recently, actually, this year and the end of last year, I've met a lot of cool people, cool producers, that I've been locking in with, working with, Reef. Plugsbo, he did like half of my tape last year or this year. Gio, I've been working with Gio since like 2017. That's like my brother for real. But yeah, I feel like my producers are really the backbone of my music. So I can't really point to a specific one or a specific time. It's just I appreciate my producers. I'll just put it like that.
I bet, bro. And all these connections that you've made, like, do you prefer like an organic like connection, or do you like linking up to for like business purposes and like just a reason just to like collaborate and boost each other's kind of like fan base and make content?
Yeah, I mean, I always preferred like the organic thing, like, you know, you guys actually messing with each other. Like, yeah, I wouldn't like, let's say me and somebody goes to the studio, somebody comes to my studio for like the first hour or even the first session. We might not even make music. We might just like chop it up, get to actually know each other, and then, you know, the music comes in later. But I'm not opposed to the whole business thing. You know, we come together and do what we got to do. But yeah, I always prefer the organic thing because it always leads to something more meaningful. You know,
And then, bro, I'm gonna throw you a curveball here. You know, if music disappeared tomorrow, what's another avenue you see yourself going into in like the creative industry?
listen, dog. If music disappears, or I think I'm gonna disappear too, bro. I don't even. It's like, bro, this shit is like it's in me for real. Like this is my life. I don't think I'll be able to do something else and I'll be as happy as doing music, you know?
Have you ever thought about, you know, pursuing other like music avenues? Like, you know, how some people create like clothing brands and stuff like that?
I mean, I feel like adjacent to the music, right? Like you can do music and have like a clothing brand. Like I graphic design, like I do a bunch of stuff. I do a bunch of other stuff apart from music. You know, I edit videos, all types of shit. But like I don't know what I'll do without music, bro.
Music is the thing that kind of like ties everything together for you.
Exactly.
Let's go back to your music, bro. What kind of message are you trying to like leave to all your fans that be listening to your music and all that?
Do what makes you happy, bro. Like, because at the end of the day, it's really just you. So, you know, as long as you're not like hurting anybody, you're not, fucking up your life. I'll say do whatever makes you happy, you know? That's like the best advice I can give anybody.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Where are you trying to be in like in this music?
In the next year, I'm trying to like, I don't know, be on Rolling Loud or some shit, bro. I don't know.
I bet.
Take this shit further than, you know, anybody out the underground has really taken it, bro. Cause, I feel like there's a lot of talent in Toronto. And I feel like we just need to shine a light on that, And I'm trying to put everything together, if that makes sense.
What's some advice you got to up and coming artists or artists that want to hop into the game and want to make some noise?
I feel like I have two. First one, if you're like an artist, lock in with a producer, bro. Lock in with a producer because that person is going to help you find your sound and you're also going to help them define their sound. So I feel like locking in with a producer is one of the most important things ever. Stop using two beats, guys. Find a producer. There are people that produce good music where you are. They might be your neighbors. Look for them, bro. They're out there. And the second one is, dog, get a job, bro. Like, this music shit is not, you know. So if you want to chase your dreams in a healthy way, you need some kind of money. So like, if I could advise any upcoming like artist, lock in with a producer, get some kind of steady income, and like go crazy, have fun, basically.
When you say lock in with a producer, you think more than one?
Definitely more.
More than one? Why is that?
You can always make good stuff with one producer. There's always going to be that you're always gonna have that unbreakable chemistry with, but then other producers can bring like a completely different side out of you, something that you never thought you would even do. That's what I'm saying. Like on this my last album, Liminal Spaces, I started working with Plugsbo. Is this kid out in fucking Dagestan, bro? And this nigga is fucking insane, bro. He really pushed my sound to like a whole different place. And then towards the end of me making the album, I also locked in with Reef, like I mentioned earlier. And he too, we've been working a whole lot together now. And he's pushed my sound in a completely different direction. I didn't even think I would be going in at the start of the year. And it's just March. You know what I'm saying? So definitely locking with different producers. Locking producers are the backbone of this music thing. So you have to lock in with producers.
I know you said like producers are like the backbone of an artist and bringing out different sounds in them. Do you feel the same way as working with different music video directors as well, and their different like creative processes?
Yes. Like I said, all of this stuff, it all like merges together, right? So you do need a good videographer, you need a good editor, bro. You need all these things. It's only going to elevate your art, because that at the end of the day, you're trying to elevate your art. So having a good editor, someone that actually understands your vision is so, so crucial. And somebody that's actually down to work with you, so crucial, man. Because nowadays, everybody needs to be putting out content. You can't just put out the music and let it, those things. You have to push it. You have to have content with that shit. So definitely having a good editor, having a good videographer, it's going to take your shit to the next level. And that's what I've been doing recently, locking in with videographers, photographers, everything that makes this shit happen, bro. Like, music is not just a one-man, army type thing. You need people around you that's actually going to push that shit forward.
How often are you locking in for music videos? Like, do you try to like release a music video with every single that you drop, or?
Every single is kind of tough because, it's a lot of money still. I have like a best friend that just does that shit for free, then man, that's blessed. But I tried to with my last album, I did like 3 music videos. I'm working on one more for that album, and then I can move on to other projects. But I would say, yeah, try as much as you can to get music videos out there, because people got to know who you are. People got to see your face. People got to get familiar with you. So that's definitely a must.
When it's all said and done, bro, what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? How do you want people to remember Underdawg Buju?
I want people to remember me and be like, oh yeah, that guy? Nah, he was a real one, bro. In the sense of not just the music, but what you actually do for people. Because the music is here, it's gonna last, all of that, but what people really remember is what you do for other people. So just helping people out, just putting people on, like that's a lot. People remember that, and when people are like, oh, he did that for me, shit, just cause he did that, I'm gonna do this for, you know what I'm saying? It kind of snowballs into a different thing. It's like you helping somebody, bro. That nigga could go on to win a Grammy some other day. Like, nigga, fuck me, bro. That nigga won a Grammy because I did this small thing for him. You know what I'm saying? So it's that's how I really look at it. It's kind of passing on or putting good energy into the universe type shit.
What do you got going on? You got any new singles dropping, projects coming out in the future?
I have a single coming out this month on the 27th. It's called No Holds Bar. It's produced by my friend Awful Daniel, and it's featuring my other guy Reaper. Comes out on the 27th of this month. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And I got a bunch of other stuff coming too. Working on the tape with my boy Plugs Bo. Working on the tape with my boy Reef. I'm just working, bro. I'm just working.
Really, it is what it is.